Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. We're out in western Kansas getting ready to load up another one. Kind of a cool one, didn't have one of these in the yard. Although I was kind of glad to get it because Dad does have one of these in the convertible version that is in his personal collection. That's a low mileage original car, but you never know when you're gonna have a switch break or something weird break. So was definitely excited to have the opportunity to snag this one. So be sure to check out the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of cool stuff coming in. So let's take a quick look at this one, exactly where it was. 1976 Eldorado Coupe. Now, like I said, Dad's got a convertible in one of these, a low mileage original. This car is rough. It's been sitting here for a really long time. But we're gonna get her drug out, get her loaded up, get her hauled back to the yard so we can take a little bit better look at it. But it's always fun to see these things exactly as I found them, sitting here with the weeds growing up out behind this tree row. Just kind of stashed out here in western Kansas. Well, we've got this old Eldorado hauled back here into the yard so we can take a little bit better look at her. Now, as you can see when we first saw it out in the pasture, this old car is pretty heavily weathered. It's spent a lot of years sitting out there baking in the sun, and it is definitely weathered. Obviously, as with most of these cars, even cars that have been stored inside, all the bumper fillers have fallen out of it. The vinyl top has gone, and the paint's rough and faded. So this old car is pretty much just a parts car, but the good thing about it, it is pretty much all there. It is missing a few little bits and pieces, but basically this car's pretty much here and intact. So we'll just start right here at the front. The big old nose on these things. They look weird when the bumper fillers actually fall out of them because those were a rubber filler that took up all this space in between here. We can see the shards of it still here on the body, but it leaves a massive gap when these fall out. So fortunately you can get new ones of these, but they sure look funny when you got this sticking out here and a big gap in it. But the way these bumpers come around, these big pods on the corners look great. Got the big Cadillac symbol in them. These had a lot of front end on them, that's for sure. And this old car's got dings, dents, rust. Like I said, it sat out there for a long time, but so much of the pieces are still here on this car. Even still got an original hubcap up here. A lot of the trim is still here. The vinyl top moldings are still here. And inside, just like we would expect, this car is pretty heavily weathered inside. All the material is shot. And this car being in a Cadillac, it did have pretty much all the options. Power seat, telescoping steering wheel, cruise control, climate control, power antenna, rear window defogger, and of course your AM FM 8-track. Almost mandatory for a big old cruiser from the mid-70s. But there again, even though it's rough and weathered and deteriorated, this car does still have all the glass in it, and it is all here. Around back, we can see the trunk lid has been replaced at some point in time. Has a white trunk lid on it. But the rest of this stuff here, of course, other than the bumper fillers, the lights, the bumper, it's all here. Take a sneak peek in the trunk. And a few other pieces of trim and another one of those big Eldorado hubcaps hiding in the trunk. We'll take a peek in the passenger side over here. And kind of more of the same. The material all pretty much shot, but the bits and pieces are here. Power seat. Check out the sun visor mirror, the vanity mirror. The Eldorado on the dash. Just a lot of stuff still left on this old Cadillac. Now we can see the hood hinges are obviously mangled. I don't know if the wind caught this thing out sitting out on the prairie or what happened, but the hinges are definitely mangled. But let's go ahead and take a look under the hood, see how things look under there. Now under here, there again, more of the same. It's intact. Obviously, these being a front wheel drive configuration, they were very unique. A lot of things were specific as to how these were set up, and it's all pretty much here. Cruise parts, air parts, compressor mounted right on top of the engine basically. Upper radiator hose goes right around the AC compressor, the unique air cleaner. Even still has the old battery in it. Let's see what the sticker here says. If it gives us any information. Not much. The cubic inch, it looks like it's gone. I think this should still be a 576 actually. Horns are still here. I almost thought the tube from here was missing, but actually it's even still here. It's rough, but it's just fallen down. But even the tube for the air cleaner is still there. And that's the key to a lot of this stuff. You know, a lot of these parts are getting tough to find. You at least got to have something to work with on some of this stuff. And that's another good thing about this old Eldorado, is it's just pretty much all here. Well, there she is, the 76 Eldorado Coupe. From the pasture where we found it, stashed behind those evergreens out in western Kansas, got her back to the yard to getting a good look at it and checking her out. So, if you got any questions about this Eldorado or any of the other 2,000 cars and trucks we've got here on the ground at Nobody Else's Auto, give me a call, 620-786-4428. That's the only way that I can get all the information I need out of you to know if I may or may not have something here that can help you out with your project or what you're looking for a project. Your make, model, body style, parts you need, all that stuff is critical to know what I'm looking for when I come out here. So give me a call, emails, texts, responding to this video, none of that ever works. Just give me a call so we can have that short conversation, see if I got something here that can help you out. So you like these old cars, you like old trucks, you like memorabilia, you're definitely going to want to click that subscribe button because we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I've had a ton of new inventory hitting the ground. 78 Dodge Custom van, 68 Camaro, 77 Cutlass, 71 Camaro. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up. You're not going to want to miss any of it. So definitely click that subscribe button so you can hang out with us, and you don't want to miss any of the live stuff we do on here either. We do a lot of fun live stuff that I know you guys are going to want to be part of. So hope you enjoyed the old Eldo, enjoyed seeing where it came from. Stay tuned. We got a lot more cool stuff coming up. If you got any questions, just give me a shout. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we sure hope to see you soon on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody.